Hi, I'm Teryn and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If you're new, I make a lot of skincare focused beauty content as well as fashion and life content. If that sounds interesting to you, please be sure to check out my other videos, like this video, and subscribe. I'm super excited about this video because I finally got my hands on the Black Girl Sunscreen Make It Hybrid. This was sold out on their website and I'm pretty sure it's still sold out on their website. But luckily I found it on Target, as you can see with the bullseye. The Target. As I do with all these sunscreen review, first impressions, and demos, I'm going to tell you about the product first. This sunscreen retails at $15.99 at Target, at least for my Target, and on the Black Girl Sunscreen website, it retails for $18.99. Achieve the best of both worlds while protecting your skin from harmful UVA and UVB rays with Make It Hybrid. Black Girl Sunscreen's lightweight mineral and synthetic formula with zinc oxide is designed to protect against sun damage, leaving no white residue and a dewy finish. Make It Hybrid is a broad spectrum SPF 50, specifically crafted for women infused with natural ingredients such as aloe, lavender, and shea butter that help moisturize, soothe, and heal your skin. So this says it's crafted for women, but of course men can wear this sunscreen as well. This is 3 fluid ounces or 89 milliliters. And as of right now, it is in stock both on Target and the Black Girl Sunscreen website. So of course, the sunscreens are typical. Apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure, reapply after 80 minutes of swimming or sweating, immediately after towel drying, and at least every 2 hours. I've tried all of the Black Girl sunscreens on this channel, and I recently reviewed and demoed the Coats Mineral Sunscreen. So I appreciate that seal. And I think they did a better job with packaging it, because the last product that I got from Target, it had the sticky over here. But this is great, and I'm sure there might be another seal in here. Yep. There you go. And I'm like not even completely finished opening this, and I can already smell it. Okay, so I'm gonna shake this up. It doesn't say that you have to, but I'm gonna shake it up just in case. Okay, so see. Ooh. I don't know if that was supposed to do that. There you have it. It has a nice smell to it. Okay, so here we go. My first impression was that it did have a smell to it that was, I don't want to say it was overpowering, because I can't really smell it now that it's on my face. I can smell it that it's still on my hands. But I wouldn't say it's overpowering, but when you're applying it to your face, and maybe it's the amount that I initially put on, it does have like a powerful smell to it. But as you rub it in and as it sets into your skin, it kind of dissipates. Another first impression is that, of course, with mineral sunscreen, you are going to run into that white cast at first, but as it sets into the skin, you do not have to worry about it, at least with the sunscreens that I have tried on this channel. I think it's great that they came out with a sunscreen, you know, like a mineral combination that will be great for all skin tones, because a lot of times mineral sunscreens are not the best for darker complexions. The sunscreen did pour out a bit, but that's probably because I shook it up. But this sunscreen, as you can hear, has a bit of a more watery texture than the other sunscreens that I've used from Black Girl Sunscreen. So while this sunscreen is not oil-free, it is fragrance-free. And it also is oxygenate-free, oxybenzone-free, contains zinc oxide, contains lavender, no fragrance added, mineral base. I'm not really sure how that works with it having lavender, but it's no fragrance. It says it's fragrance-free, but you can definitely smell the lavender in the sunscreen, but it has the hints of lavender, but overall it does have a more medicinal smell, like a cosmetic smell to it. It went on pretty well. It did go on pretty white, as I've noticed when I'm applying other mineral sunscreens. As of right now, I am really liking it. I think it went on pretty well. My face doesn't feel greasy. It does feel dewy, like I mentioned in the copy, but it doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't feel as heavy as other sunscreens. But yeah, I'll be back. It's been between 7 and 9 hours since I first applied this sunscreen, and I think it held up pretty well. It set into the skin really nicely. It melted in. I don't have any issues with the white cast. I feel like I don't look super oily as well. Like, I definitely look dewy now that I'm finished with my day. Like, if I just touch, there is some oil, You can definitely see that there's oil on my skin, but it's not super drastic, and I have oily skin, so that is to be expected when it comes to anything pretty much I put on my face. This sunscreen, I liked it. I definitely feel like this is a great solution for those that have sensitive skin. I would kind of review the ingredients and see if there's anything that you've had a negative or adverse reaction to in the past when it comes to other skincare products before using this. I don't really see much that could cause that. It does have some oils in it, and it does have lavender, which is a fragrant oil, and it has shea butter, but other than that, I don't really see any red flags for me personally, but if that seems to be a red flag for you, be sure to go check out the ingredient list on the Target website or on the Black Girl Sunscreen website. I definitely do like this sunscreen. I feel like this is a great mineral combination, and I believe because like the zinc oxide is what makes it a mineral combination, but since that's not the only active ingredient and it uses synthetic ingredients, I believe that's what makes it a combination sunscreen. So I think it's really cool. I would definitely rate this sunscreen an A. I think it's a great sunscreen. I know I give a lot of good ratings on this channel when it comes to my sunscreen reviews, but I feel like this is a great alternative for those that have sensitive skin that might be sensitive to certain ingredients, or someone that may want a sunscreen that has a more physical characteristic to it. I think this is a great sunscreen. I'm really excited that Black Girl Sunscreen came out with a mineral combination sunscreen, or a mineral-esque sunscreen. And I think it's really cool that they kind of stepped into the mineral segment in a way when it comes to sunscreen. I feel like that must mean that they're developing a completely mineral sunscreen, which will be super great to have, especially to meet the needs of all different complexions and skin tones. My first impression was that the smell felt kind of strong, but as I went throughout the day, like even like once it set in, I did not smell it at all. After I washed my hands, I did not smell it at all. I will say that since this sunscreen is noted to have a dewier finish, if you have oily skin and you're concerned about that, or if you don't want an oily, shiny, or dewy appearance, I would steer clear of this sunscreen, just because that is their intention with the sunscreen, is to have a dewy finish, like a nice glow to it. I personally like it. I think the sunscreen would do really well under makeup. I think with powders and setting powders, I think it'll be fine for you to wear throughout the day. What I think I would love for them to kind of tap into, the sunscreen powders. I would love for them to see that, but I'm super great with their product line. And this, you know, this is their fourth sunscreen. Yeah, it's their fourth sunscreen. I've reviewed, as of this video, I've reviewed and demoed all 4 of their sunscreens. So that's really cool. Let me know in the comments, are you looking to try out a mineral sunscreen? Have you tried this sunscreen? Let me know. As always, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Thank you again.